Blues New Life by Raccoon One, A Blessing in Disguise. Since the events of the autumn equinox ball, things had changed completely. On the day that followed it, Cherry Blossom packed her things and left Sweet Apple Acres. It cost her to do it, especially after all the apples did for her, but she couldn't face Big Mac after what happened that night. She eventually went to seek help for Twilight, and accepted and immediately received her into her home, providing the basement for Cherry to stay overnight. Just be careful of the lab equipment. BOOM! Since then, Cherry Blossom's life has been home, work, work, home. It's not long until she get her own house and moved there quickly. After that, she just came out when she needed it, because she was afraid to cross with Big Mac or with Applejack and Apple Bloom. Friends made several attempts to figure her out, mainly Twilight and Rainbow Dash, but without success. She was irresolvable. Come on, Cherry, Rainbow said once, banging her hoof on the door. You can't stay there forever. Go away. Leave me alone. Sure, you explain to Big Mac. He will. Rainbow began. Explain what? Cherry explained rhetorically. That I'm a fairy princess from another dimension who let herself be banished to another reality just to save her own world, and I still have hope to go back? Yeah, now that you say it, does sound kind of far-fetched. Well, you can say you still like your ex-boyfriend, said Rainbow. It hurt him even more, Cherry asked. No way. I can't lie to him, Rainbow. Lie to him? Asked Rainbow. I wouldn't be lying to him unless... Wait, you mean... Yes, I like him! Cherry answered, crying. No, I don't like him. I love him. When we kissed, I liked it, and I didn't want it to stop. Then why are you like that? Asked Rainbow. You still like Sky, I don't understand, but my conscience don't let me, Rainbow, Cherry said. It still tells me I betrayed Sky. Rainbow Dash was for the time speechless. She didn't expect anything like that. She always knew there was some chemistry between Big Mac and Cherry, but she never thought it'd become something more. Guessing what she should be feeling, Rainbow simply walked away from her house. As we have Lakers, things were not much better. Big Mac, having led to the rejection of Cherry Blossom, became depressed for a few days. But after taking a mighty sermon for Granny Smith, he raised his head like a true apple and got down to work. You see all his frustration in his process. Initially, it was until very worrying for the rest of the family. Taking account of the Applebuck season and all the Big Mac's work had reduced greatly the work hours, but eventually started getting out of control. Applejack and Applebloom were seeing his brother running from one side to the other, bucking apple trees, making apples fall into the baskets. He's playing just like you would have when held Applebug season alone, Applebloom said. You're right, Slice. It's better we pull a break on it, Applejack said. They approached the Big Mac, and Applejack said, Big Mac, can we talk to you? Nope, he said, bucking a tree. I'm working. Not take long, Applejack said. We promise. After dropping all the apples from the tree he was bucking, he turned to them and nodded his head. Good. I want to talk with you because you're overloading yourself, said Applejack. Big Mac rolled his eyes and said, I'm not overloading myself, he protested. Yes, you are, said Applebloom. So it's Cherry Blossom. But it seemed she had touched a nerve, because it made Big Mac contort his face, recoil with an immense strong in the tree behind him, broke his trunk and made it fall. Don't stay up late, Applebloom, he exclaimed, making his sister cringe. Take it easy, bro, Applejack said, approaching him quietly. Take a deep breath, come on. He did that, felt the anger desist slightly, just feeling guilty for being so harsh towards his little sisters. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Applebloom. Yeah, apologized. You don't need to apologize, Big Bro, Applebloom said with a smile. I just wish you had been laying with Cherry Blossom. Big Mac sighed and confessed. Truth is, I also want to do that, little sis. And why don't you go to her and say that to her? Applebloom asked. It's complicated, he said. It's not complicated because you won't. You're still a feeling, Big Mac told her. This is a matter of grown up. And now Big Mac and Joss. Applebloom's not so feely as it looks like, Applejack said. After all, you follow her advice and your friends to get close from her. Look, you want to get rid of all this anger. Go to her. Adult eyes across the titties. If she does want to date you, great. But if not, it's because she doesn't deserve you. Please be say this, because she's my friend. That's the way I see things. Maybe. But I'm still not prepared for that, he said. You know, I just realized I've done fics where I've read fics where Big Mac's been paired off with Fluttershy. Literacy! But I don't think I've ever done one where read one where he's paired off with Rarity. Having said that, he walked away. Applejack was worried about his brother. Applebloom was his first love and his first heartbreak. She didn't know it would go back to see the old Big Macintosh back. In Sugar Cube Corner later, she and her friends were talking. I don't know if Cherry Blossom could do something like the Big Mac, she said. The poor fellow suffered terribly from the inside. But look, Cherry isn't better, so I said, taking a piece of cake to eat. I hardly see her. She only leaves her home to go to the hospital or do shopping. I don't know what to say to that, Applejack said. After all, she was the one who hurt my brother. Applejack, you don't know what happened, Rainbow said. She may have a good reason to have fled. But look, Big Mac also doesn't have the courage to go after her. What? Now it's my brother's fault? Asked Applejack. No, I'm not saying that, said Rainbow. It's not his fault, but it's also not her, too. Okay, wait. Who's the fault after all? Pinkie Pie asked, approaching her muzzle full of covers of cake, licking all over her tongue. It's just Terry's, now it's Big Mac, now it's nobody's confused. Said Rainbow. Well, you're defending Cherry Blossom so hard. It's because he knows something we don't. Rarity nodded. Good point, Rams. Applejack nodded, turning right to Rainbow. What do you know about her we don't know, Ardley? Spill the beans. I won't spill the... Only realized his mistake. So, you know something, huh? Pills. Maybe Des was so nervous with all the pressure Applejack was putting on her. She knew she could trust on her friends. But she had promised to Cherry not to tell anybody until she wanted to tell everything. Applejack, don't you think that's enough? Fluttershy asked. Rainbow doesn't want to say anything. It's because she's got a good reason for that. But, Applejack began. I think it's the same, Twilight said. Probably Cherry asked her not to tell, because she might not feel comfortable with us for that. Isn't that so, Rainbow? Rainbow straightened up a bit and nodded slowly. Well then, I think we better stop with the questions, said Twilight. Cherry Blossom trusted on Rainbow Dash. She'll not break that trust. This is the quickest way to lose a friend. But, Twilight, it's about my brother we're talking about. I forgot, didn't you? Elzak protested. I know that, AJ. But he cannot be so overprotective of Big Mac, Twilight said. Let him solve his own stuff for himself. You can still end up making things worse, either with Big Mac or with your own friends. Elzak thought those Twilight words and then realized he was right. She sighed and turned to Rainbow and told her, I'm so sorry for making pressure on your RJ. I know you're just building a good friend. Forget that, AJ, Rainbow replied. I know you're just helping your brother. Elzak was relieved to hear that. Then Pinkie Pie suddenly appeared next to Rainbow and began looking intently at her. Pink, what's up? Asked Rainbow. I'm trying to figure out what you got the beans. She replied. You said you had, and you know I love beans. This made her friends laugh. What's a joke? She asked enthusiastic. I also want to laugh. Well, then we're going to advertise. In the orchard, Big Mac was continuing the apple harvest, while Applebloom was playing, running and jumping, as he helped his brother carry the wagon with the baskets. Then he had the idea to climb on a tree that was there. Hi, Mike, look, she called, making his brother turn to her. I can see the whales here. Applebloom, get out of there, please, Big Mac said. You can hurt yourself. Okay, Big Mac, she said, disappointed, starting down the tree. And when she came down, she heard a pop and started looking around to see where it came from. She saw then that the dead tree's trunk was starting to break, and the tree was about to fall on her. Seeing this, she became paralyzed. He couldn't do anything but give a big scream. Big Mac turned as soon as he heard the scream and saw the dead tree about to fall on his sister. Applebloom! He cried, starting to run as fast as he could. He ran and ran, hoping to get Applebloom before the tree. When he got close, he launched himself as he could, and managed to push Applebloom out there. But he had no time to get out. The tree then fell on him. When Applebloom stood up, she looked up and saw her brother lying in the tree. Big Mike! She called right to him, started trying to wake him. Please, Big Mike, wake up, please. The spirit began to take over Applebloom, as tears started down her eyes. She had to go get help. Had to go warn Applejack. Then, as fast as she could, she knew Applejack was at Sugar Cube Corner with her friends. So there she went. She entered the store breathless. The six friends stood looking at her with a puzzled air. I am Blue. What's up? Applejack asked. You crying, my dear? Randy asked. I said so. Applejack, you must go quickly. She hurriedly said between sobs. What happened? She asked. There's a train and a person. Apple Bloom, calm down. Try said, breathe. But she didn't want to breathe. She just wanted to see what had happened. However, she made a deep breath and managed to articulate better the words. A tree fell a Big Mac! Look! Applejack got up and began to her sister. Oh, Applejack, it's all my fault, Apple Bloom said. Explain later, sis, said Applejack. Now go help Big Mac. We'll go with you, Twilight says the other side. Like it, girls. They went to the place where Big Mac was, led by Apple Bloom. They already found him self-conscious. Twilight, using her magic, made the dead tree disappear to put Big Mac in the wagon, while Rarity and Pinkie Pie took the baskets with apples. Fluttershy and Applejack accommodated him, and Rainbow Dash took the wagon to her and began to pull it to the hospital, followed by the other ponies. At the hospital, they were soon attended by Dr. Stable, who went to the anesthesia room, while the others waited in the waiting room. Apple Bloom was inconsolable. It's all my fault, she said, while her sister put her foreleg around her shoulders. He told me to not do that. I could hurt myself, but he was the one who ended up getting hurt, all because I didn't listen. Oh, Applejack, don't Apple Bloom, it's not your fault, Applejack reassured. Yeah, it was just an accident, Fluttershy said. Besides, Big Mac didn't act so heroic to save you. Severity, thou thought this to be commended. Yeah, I bet Big Mac ran even faster than lightning just to catch you, Rainbow said. Shows how much he loves you, Twilight said. He chose to take the tree to see you hurt. Even hearing those words of comfort, Apple Bloom failed to assuage the guilt she felt. Pinkie Pie just said to her, Oh, come on, Apple Bloom, where's that smile? Your old friend Pinkie wants a super duper smile. You need that, I bet Big Mac, when we wake up and see you, will be super duper hyper happy. Then made Apple Bloom let out a smile. Pinkie always knew how to animate any pony. Soon the hospital doors opened. Cherry Blossom appeared, dressed in her nurse's uniform. Did she notice him? What are you doing here? Cherry! Apple Bloom called, coming to Cherry to brace her. My brother's hurt. What? Cherry asked as she just plunged into something. Are you serious? Yes, he is, Applejack said, bracing. Big Mac saved Apple Bloom from an old tree to fail, but turned out to take with it. Cherry became unresponsive. Upon hearing this news, she felt her heart speed up for anxiety and fear. Those feelings began to invade her whole body. Those the same feelings she felt by many times to lose Sky forever. How is he? Cherry asked. Now you care about him. Applejack, Rainbow began. No, Rainbow, let it be, Cherry said. I know how you must feel, Applejack. After all, after fleeing from your brother that way and beginning to avoid him, I deserve it. But Applejack, I really like Big Mac. He was always very nice to me and always treated me well. So I ask again, how is he? After a few seconds, Applejack told her. Cherry trotted to the observation room. There, she saw Dr. Stable and another nurse observing his injuries. Big Mac was already awake, laying face down on the table. It was greatly eased Cherry's anxiety. Upon entering, the looks of the two crossed. Cherry felt herself ashamed seeing Big Mac in that way. Dear, I'm glad you came, said Dr. Stable. You must know what happened here, Big Mac. Yes, I need from Applejack, she said, averting her eyes slowly from Big Mac. Well, I would say our friend here has had immense luck, said Dr. Stable. Given the size of the tree and how it fell, I would say it could cause worse damage. But how Big Mac here is strong and tough, he just got a few broken ribs, 2 broken ankles, a broken scapula, and the left radius and right tibia are also broken. I would say that in some weeks, he'll be ready to another. Some weeks, repeated Big Mac. Well, when he tried to move, he felt a lot of pain to some of his ribs broken. Big Mac, I think you better don't do many efforts, said Cherry, probably putting him at his level. It can make things worse. Mac wanted to pout to flood his eyes. After what she had done to him, but then he started worrying in her eyes. It really was worried about him. Then he got quiet. But we believe we reduce the covering interval if you use your healing magic. Nurse said. Can you make it, Cherry? Said Dr. Stable. This type of broken bones may require more from you. The damages are still higher than those you're accustomed. What's more, you haven't paid your malpractice insurance in a few weeks. But Cherry Blossom was not intimidated. If she could heal Big Mac, so she had to try the hypothesis. She moved closer to him and leaned her horn. She began to focus all the energy she had to clear the largest skill spell she had already done. Her horn began to glow as she began to cast a spell on Big Mac's broken bones. But she found a lot of resistance on their part. She felt she was beginning to unite the bones again, but it was then that the effort was too much and the magic was broken. She decided to concentrate her magic on individual sites. She started by broken angles, 10 minutes to bend them. However, she had no energy for the rest. Using his X-ray magic, Dr. Sable examined the work of Cherry Blossom and said, Apparently, your magic, Cherry, is still not strong enough, at least to fix the ankles. We'll have to wait more time to rest again. Well, Big Mac, let's bind your back, foreleg, and hind leg. Then you can go home, where I want you in absolute high season. But Doc, then that idea came to Cherry. She knew it would be wrong, but she could not let Big Mac in that way. Dr. Sable, may I ask you to accompany Big Mac during the treatment, so I can try to heal his bones as well as possible? I mean, if Big Mac agree, of course. Do you mind, Big Mac? I didn't expect that. Spring told me not to accept. It was hard. The one that had a bigger voice said otherwise. Turned out to hear that last one. No, he said. Of course, if you need me, Dr. Sable. Oh, Cherry Blossom, don't hesitate to do so, he said. This hospital has functioned without you. Of course you can. Thank you, Dr. Sable. Thanked her. Thank you very much. Okay. She knew she would extend her relief to other ponies who were eager to know who he was. Well, I think I'll go tell your big sisters you're all right, said Cherry to Big Mac. They're very nervous, especially Apple Bloom. Thank you very much, Cherry, Big Mac thanked. She smiled to him and left the room. She went to the waiting room, and the others stood up when they saw her. So, Cherry, how's Big Mac? Applejack asked. So, why are you? Apple Bloom asked hastily. Cherry just smiled and said, he's now up, protesting for get rest for good season. That caused great happiness for all, especially Apple Bloom. Will I go saw you? Apple Bloom asked. Of course, Cherry said. But it's better just be family to come. I agree, so I said, we wait here. Anybody ask? Fluttershy, Rarity, and Pinkie Pie waved. Cherry took Apple Bloom and Applejack to the room. When they entered, they saw Big Mac, who was lying on his back with a torso, foreleg, and a hind leg bended, and a two-leg cast. He was pleased to see his sisters. Look who he is, Applejack said, approaching for Big Mac. How are you, big guy? You okay? Yep, he said. Apple Bloom walked slowly and nervously. Hey, Big Mac, he greeted. Obviously, said Big Mac. So, don't you come to give your hug to your big brother? But he could not. I'm so sorry, Big Mac, Apple Bloom said. It's my fault you're hurt. Can you forgive me? Big Mac smiled and answered. Was there to forgive, Slice? Not your fault. I'm just glad you're okay. Really? She asked. Big Mac nodded. Apple Bloom squealed with joy and hugged her big brother. You're the biggest big brother ever, Big Mac. I love you. Big Mac still smiled for a moment. But then he complained for pain, and Apple Bloom turned away, apologizing. Cherry Blossom smiled, but she could not admire that sibling relationship. So you could see how the relationship between the two were quite strong. Cleared of voice, said to Applejack and Apple Bloom. Hey, Bloom, you do have a dead big sister, just saying. Big Mac will need care, at least until I was able to repair his bones with magic. So, knowing you, Applejack, I have a lot of work without Big Mac, and Apple Bloom is so young and great to make her to rest, I volunteered myself to do that. Yeah? Applejack asked. I'm a nurse, right? Asked Cherry. It's my duty. Dr. Sable also agreed. It's a good way to insert Big Mac back to work quickly. And you don't have to give him crazy about standing still. This made Big Mac drop a laugh that made Cherry bless him well. Lisa's awesome! Apple Bloom said. You're going back to the farm, Cherry. Yes, but only until your brothers recover, Cherry Blossom replied. Okay, let's see what has the game. Little Philly smiled. Seeing fate had turned to her favor. Cherry Blossom again near Big Mac. She could already see the name. It seemed that the accident had led things right on track.